y'all hear me?
Turn the microphone on. Doug, there's a switch underneath the microphone. Push it up. Right underneath it.
Oh, there we go. Okay, better? Okay. Okay, we're going to try to make it through this with the wind. So, let me tell you, I thank y'all for coming out today for this presentation and to inform you a little bit about some people that we really care about, and especially our county and our city. For over a year, let me go back and start from the beginning. About a little over a year ago, I was sitting at church with one of my other security team members, Miss Jane Taylor, and she said, "Hey, we got to talk about the people that helped us. We got to talk about recognition for people that have really served our state and our community." And this is when it started. Went back and I started working on some things to get some recognition for people that have done things for our state. And I'm trying y'all not to sound louder. And I want to tell you something. The governor of South Carolina may bestow upon a citizen of the state of South Carolina the Order of the Palmetto, the Order of the Silver Crescent, or an official certificate of appreciation or congratulations. I want to tell you about what we have today. The Order of the Palmetto is the state of South Carolina's highest civilian honor presented in recognition of a lifetime of extraordinary achievement, service, and contributions on a national or statewide scale. So an individual has to be nominated, and it is a lifetime award, the Order of the Palmetto. So I want to tell you, a lot of people helped us get here. So I want to thank everybody for coming. For 5th District Congressman Ralph Norman, we appreciate, he never leaves Union out. And he said, "I wouldn't have missed this for the world." State Senator Harvey Peeler and Shane Martin, part of our delegation here in Union that helped all this happen. And I appreciate them. I want to tell you, invited the governor, lieutenant governor, the attorney general, the solicitor, and our last representative, Senator Ronnie Cromer, that was out of town for the week with his family, so he didn't get to make it. All of them told me, please pass on that we regretfully could not be there. Some of them may even send letters, but that is a lot of recognition to come. I want to tell y'all something. We have a guy in our midst that is a servant of this city, county, and state. Chief Russell F. Roark, Jr. Let me tell you, we all know him. He knows everybody in this county. That is one thing I can say about him. He is a servant. He has a servant's heart. I have the fortune of going to church with him and his wife. And let me tell you, from the fruits he bears, he's a godly man also. But he served us. In April will be 60 years of service he has given to the state, his county, and to our city. You know, I know Robbie's our chief, but I still have to call him Chief Roark. You know? Sheriff William Jolly brought me on as a reserve deputy 26 years ago. And I had to leave that because I couldn't hold 2 commissions as a state representative. But I got to serve with Chief Roark for many years. And now I get to share him in church and see the type of person he is. He was the chief of the city of Union from April of '83 to April of 2000. 20 years of service as the chief. And when he left, retired from the city, went straight to the sheriff's department. And still serves today at 82 years old and is active in our sheriff's department as a deputy. And let me tell you, I think I'm in pretty good shape. But I have to think twice about grabbing that bull. You know it? But he serves us, and he serves us with pride. And I appreciate that. The highest civilian award you can receive that our governor signed off on. And it's very sad that he couldn't be here to present it himself. So, on behalf of the governor of the state of South Carolina, Congressman Ralph Norman, who had to sign the official U.S. Congress letter for us to get this awarded, your state delegation, Union County State Delegation, which is Senator Peeler, Senator Martin, Senator Cromer, and myself, took a lot of help to get this pushed through because it took over a year to get it. But it finally came through here in the last few weeks, and we're very thankful for that and getting to recognize our chief, Russell Roark, and my hero, Russell Roark, with we also got a flag that flew over the State House and the certificate of authenticity to go with it. Let me say, I don't know if he knew about it. We tried to keep it as big a secret as we could get. I talked to the sheriff. I said, Sheriff, one thing you got to do is have him there at 4 o'clock so he can be there for this presentation. Sheriff said, I will do that. And I think he told him he needed it for security for this big announcement today.
Yeah, that's what he told me.
But I want you to know, if you know him, you love him, and he is a hero. And I'm thankful for him. I'm glad his family's here, the colonel, his son. What an awesome time to remember and recognize your dad for the service for 60 years come April. That's older than I am. He was serving before I was a thought in my mom and daddy's mind. And he still serves today, and he does a great job for our county. So I'm going to let him talk just a little bit, then I'm going to let some other people say a few words about him. But Chief, we love you, and we thank you.
I'm not a politician, and I've never been a speech maker. I've been in law enforcement since 1962 in April. When I came to work with the City of Union, I came to work as a firefighter. Of course, we were sworn in under the same oath police officer. We had to relieve the desk sergeants, and that they functioned in the fire department and the police department at that time. But I look out over the crowd, I see a lot of faces that I've been associated with in law enforcement. I see some of the sheriffs out there that I think as chief, since I've been in law enforcement, there's been several sheriffs. The first sheriff was Lamb, second was Jolly, third was Wells, and then Taylor, and then Bailey. But I've enjoyed working with law enforcement, and I'm going to continue to work for a while longer. Thank you.
We're going to hear from 5th District Congressman Ralph Norman. He is our congressman.
What an honor it is to be here in Union to celebrate the accomplishments of Chief Roark. I was telling Freddie Galt, Freddie used to work for me, and the first time I saw Chief Roark, he walked across, we were downtown. I said, I didn't know what he did. I said, who is he? I'd just been elected. I said, he looks like a police officer. And soon to find out that he is loved by everybody here. He will go anywhere. He will do anything for you. And the streets of Union are, and really South Carolina is a safer place because of what Chief Roark did. He's part of a family. And you can see Chief Roark, all the officers that are here. They said if you ever need anything, it didn't matter the time of day or the time of night, he would be there. So on behalf of the 117th Congress, Chief, come up here. I got my certificate, which recognizes the Order of the Palmetto. Folks, they just don't give this out to anybody. You have to be a true hero like he is. I want to give you this. At 55 years, I was at a ceremony and I gave him a flag that's been flown over the Capitol. Well, at 60 years, I've got another flag that's been flown over the Capitol. And Chief, when it gets to be 65 or 70 years, I'll get you another flag. And one other thing, let me give you my congressional coin, if I can get it out of my pocket, that I normally give at military events, but this is an event that qualifies for that. And it's a seal it's a coin that I honor. It's got the eagle on it, which really symbolizes what your service is. So on behalf of the 117th Congress, thank you for what you've done for Union. Thank you what you'll continue to do, and God bless you on your service.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
I'm not a politician either. I'm just a milkman that represents you in the South Carolina State Senate. Chief Roark is a lawman's lawman. He spent his entire adult life protecting Union. That fact has not gone unnoticed. I'm pleased to be a part of the folks here presenting, as was said earlier, the state of South Carolina's highest civilian honor, the Order of the Palmetto. Chief Roark deserves it if anybody does. Thank you.
I'd let you know, I had the toughest job of anybody here today, keeping up with Chief Roark, let me promise you. They told me to have him here at 4, and I had to call him in my office. We talked about it, a little bit of everything. But Chief is a special man. Back when I started in law enforcement, he was chief at that time, and he was always special. I knew if I had any issues or I needed to find somebody, I could call on him, and he could tell exactly where they were. He worked so hard, and what he does, if something happens tomorrow and he would decide he would retire, it would take 3 men to replace what he does currently. I'm telling you, because he is always on the go. He works, and and all the time you'll hear him on the radio, and it might be Saturday, it might be Sunday or whatever, but when the timesheet comes across my desk to sign off on, then it's always just 84 hours. He might work 120 hours, but he puts his 84 hours down. He's a dedicated servant to Union County. He has done it for years. I hope he does it for many more years. And he has he has earned the title of chief. I mean, that's what I call him. That's what I don't call him deputy or anything else. He's chief, and that's what he's been. That's what he'll always be. And I thank him for all that he's done for our county and what he's done for me. Thank y'all.
Chief, it's a testament to you. I see your family. I see your friends, people that have worked with you for years, people from your church, your pastors, your law enforcement. Look at all the law enforcement standing out there now, Chief. They come to respect you and to honor you for your service. And I'm thankful for all of y'all being here. If you see him, shake his hand and tell him thank you for what he's done for us. It's going to end our program, but thank you all for coming. Have a good day and have a Happy New Year, and hope you had a Merry Christmas. Get on the steps, y'all. Anna, we're going to get on the steps.